Good morning, my beloved students. This is teacher Mustafa, and welcome to the new grammar lesson. I won't tell you the name of the lesson, but we have to do something before I tell you the name. Let's go. Here, I need to ask you something about this. So if I say, Bara, can you read the sentence, please?
Bara plays football.
Yes, here. Now, there are two parts here in this sentence, right?
Yep.
What and what?
The subject and predicate.
Very good. So where's the subject?
Subject is bara and predicate
Very
is
good.
plays football because we said predicate is from the verb to the end of the sentence.
Great. So plays football is the predicate. Now, but how many subjects do we have here?
One,
One. And how many predicates?
two. No, I mean one.
One predicate also. Very good. So can we say that this is a simple subject and this is a simple predicate? Do you agree?
Yep.
Everyone, do you agree? What do you think?
Yes.
What do you think, everyone? Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So we have a simple subject, a simple predicate. So what shall we call the sentence? What do you think? What shall we call this sentence?
I actually don't remember.
This very good. Someone answered on the chat box.
So can I say it?
Yeah, sure.
Simple sentence.
A simple sentence. Very good. It's so simple, right? It's a simple sentence. Why is it a simple sentence? Because it has
simple subject and simple predicate.
and a simple predicate.
We took this lesson 2 times.
Yes.
One time in grade 4 and we took it also in the beginning of grade 5.
Right. Great. So look at the following example.
Mister, I don't understand the subject and predicate. Like I can write its subject only. Why simple predicate?
Okay, Hamza, the subject is the one who does the verb. Okay?
Okay.
The predicate is the verb plus the object.
Mister, I think the subject like can be he or it or they.
Yes, it
right?
can be. Yes, but it can be. No problem.
Do I close my mic?
Yes, please. Yusuf Ahmed.
Yes, Miss.
Read the sentence, please.
Yusuf and Barak play football.
Where's the subject here?
Yusuf and Barak.
So Yusuf and Bara, they are subject. Where's the predicate?
Play football.
Play football is the predicate. Now, in the subject, how many subjects do we have, Yusuf?
2.
2 subjects. Very good. So can we call them simple subject? Give me your opinion.
No.
Can we call? Yes?
No, Mister.
Can't. Very good. So what will it be? What is the word? The word is compound subject. The word is?
Compound subject.
Yes. And here, play football. What do you think? How many predicate do we have here?
One.
One, so it will be a compound predicate or a simple predicate?
Simple.
A simple predicate. Very good. So here, Yusuf, I have a question for you. How did we know it's a compound subject here?
Compound because we have two subjects.
Very good. Those two subjects are joined by what word?
And
And. Very good. So we will highlight this because we will need it later. Very good. So here, in this sentence, we have a compound subject and a simple predicate. Let's look at,
Mr.
yes.
Can any fanboys can be compound?
Yes, we will talk about this now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great. So let's go to the third sentence.
Mister, but before we go, you said that the simple subject is who made the verb and the predicate is the verb and the plus an object.
Yes.
Okay.
The subject is the one who does the verb. The one who does
The verb.
the verb. Okay, now let's look at this one. Hamza, can you answer this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hamza is the subject.
Very good. Do you think it's compound or simple?
What?
Do you think it's a compound subject or a simple subject?
Compound.
How many subjects do we have here?
Hamza only one.
Only one. So if we have only one subject, it's simple or compound?
Simple.
Very good. What about the rest? Here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The verb is plays. Plays football.
Yes. All of this, Hamza, all of this is called a predicate. It's called
Predicate.
predicate. Very good. Now, this predicate has how many verbs in it?
One.
Really? Read it again.
Plays and eats.
Very good. So how many verbs?
Two.
Two verbs. Very good. So if a predicate has two verbs, it is simple predicate or a compound predicate?
Compound.
Very good. Great, Hamza. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. Now, this compound predicate is joined by what word?
I don't understand.
Here, the two verbs are joined by what conjunction or what word?
Oh, plays and eat.
Yes, so it's
And.
very good. Great. Very good.
Yeah.
So, Yusuf Yusri.
Okay, Mr. Bye.
Thank you, Hamza.
Mr. Hello, Mr.
Hello, Yusuf. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now, Yusuf, if we have one subject, do we call it a simple subject or a compound subject?
Simple subject.
If we have one predicate, do we call it simple predicate or compound predicate?
Simple predicate.
Very good. If we have more than one subject, do we call it simple subject or compound subject?
Compound subject.
If we have more than one verb, do we call it simple predicate? Very good. Compound what? Amazing, 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 amazing. Now, our lesson today is called,
Sir, I have a question.
yes,
If we have a sentence that have a compound subject and a simple predicate, or a simple subject and a compound predicate,
yes,
what should I call it?
it's a simple sentence. Okay, we will now
How
know the
about if I have
difference. We will now know the difference, but I will explain it, okay? Okay, now here, let's take an example.
Mister,
Yep,
I don't understand the lesson because before 5 minutes I joined.
okay, no problem with it. I'll re-explain it. Just stay with us, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Now here, let's talk about two things. Let's talk about two things. Let's take an example here. When we say Walid plays football, and here Walid plays football, but let's say Muhammad eats a snack. Okay. Here, Walid,
Yeah,
how many subjects in this sentence?
we have to Walid and football.
How many subjects, huh?
Subjects,
Yes, in this sentence, how many subjects?
we have Walid and football. Two.
Football is a subject, are you sure?
No,
Okay, so we have one
subject.
that is,
Walid.
right?
Right.
Muhammad Kareem, are you here?
yes, Mr.
Muhammad, how many subjects do we have here?
Mr. Yeah, we have at Walid and Muhammad.
Very good, amazing. So we have two subjects. They are, right?
Yes.
Okay. Here, one more thing. Huh?
Now I
Walid,
understand.
how many
Yeah.
predicates do we have here, Walid?
Play.
Huh?
One.
So how many?
One.
One, very good.
The
And here,
predicate verb, yeah?
and here, Muhammad Kareem,
Yes, Mr.
how many
Here
predicates
is
do we
two.
have here? What are they?
Because he plays football and eats a snake.
Very good. Very good, very, very good. Here, Walid, do we have a conjunction?
No.
Okay. Muhammad, here, do we have a conjunction?
Yeah.
What is it?
Beside Mr. It's beside but
Yes, it's very good. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So here, I need to ask you, Walid,
Yeah.
do you think this can stand alone or it needs help? Huh?
Walid plays football.
Do you think it makes a sentence or it doesn't make a sentence?
It's me.
Hmm.
Walid plays football. I
Hmm.
don't think.
It makes a sentence, right? What do you think?
Maybe, yeah.
Yes, it makes a sentence. It has a subject, it has a predicate, so it makes a sentence. So if a sentence has a subject and a predicate, it's called an independent clause. It's called an independent
Close.
clause. Muhammad Walid,
No, Mr.
Sorry, Muhammad Kareem,
What
my
is the
bad. Sorry, Muhammad Kareem.
conjunction?
Muhammad Kareem.
Yes, Mr.
If we remove the word but here, read this alone. Can you read it alone?
Walid plays football.
Does it make sense? It gives you a meaning, right?
Yeah, that Walid plays football.
Yes, and this one, what do you think?
Muhammad eats a snake. Yeah, it's Muhammad eats anything. He
Very
eats a
good.
snake.
So both can stand alone, right?
Yeah,
They both make separate sentences, right?
yes.
So do you think they are independent clause or dependent clause? What do you think? Dependent.
Depends is not close because it's two.
The dependent clause can't stand alone. Independent clause can stand alone. Okay, can be a sentence on its own. Okay, so what do you think? This is independent or dependent? Does it need any help?
No.
Needs help. And here doesn't need help. Okay. Also, this doesn't make sense, but this one makes sense. Those make sense, right? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yes, so they are independent clauses. How many do we have? How many independent clauses do we have here?
Two.
Two. Very good. Very good. So here, there's one last thing. What type, Walid, of a sentence that has one subject and one predicate, do you think it's a simple sentence or a compound sentence?
Compound?
It has one subject and one predicate.
If you have two sentences, two subject and two predicate, it will be a compound, yeah?
Very good. So here we write. But here, Muhammad Kareem, if we have one subject and one predicate in a sentence.
Simple sentence. Simple sentence.
Yes. Very good. So can you tell me?
Mr.
Yes, Omar.
Mr. But if we have like two predicate and one subject.
That's a simple sentence also. Okay. But let's just
So
stick to the traditional. Omar, let's stick to the traditional form now. Then we will come to practice. Okay.
Mister, I don't understand this part.
Yes, Para.
I don't understand this part.
Okay. This part that we just did right now, right?
No, not this. I mean from the I mean the independent and clause and the dependent clause. I don't understand them.
So let's look here again. Look, Bara, look everyone. Walid plays football. Do you think this sentence or this clause, the clause is a part of a sentence. The clause is a part of a sentence, okay? Now, the independent clause, it makes sense. It gives you an idea, okay? Here, Walid plays football. Does it give you an idea?
Yep.
Yes. Muhammad eats a snack. Does it give you an idea?
Yep.
But if I say, until we arrived, did it give you an idea?
No. Nope.
No, right? So this is an example of the dependent clause. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't give you an idea. Okay? But the independent clause makes sense and gives you an idea. Now, when we have two subjects, two predicates, and a conjunction, we have a compound sentence. We have
A compound sentence. Mister,
compound.
there are three conjunctions. But
Yes,
and
I
or.
know, we'll get to that. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Okay?
Okay.
We will get to that. But
Mister,
keep
I have
on.
a question.
So that means that the independent clause can stand by itself.
Yes, very good.
But the dependent clause cannot stand by itself.
Very good.
Like until we arrived that you said to me, it doesn't give me any idea. So
Yes,
that
it doesn't give you a meaning. Very good, Bara. Very good. Any more questions?
no.
Me, Hamza
thank-
Hosni.
Yes, Hamza Husni.
What is the meaning of conjunction?
We will know now. We will get to know now. Okay?
Okay.
I'm just getting the idea that you got the simple subjects and the simple predicate, the compound subjects and the compound predicate. Now here we're at the simple sentence and the compound sentence. Very good, guys. Very good. Now we have this lesson three conjunctions. We have
Mister, I
Yes.
think also there can be a complete subject and a complete predicate.
no, that's
And
something
that
else. No, but that's something else. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Muhammad, the clause, the independent clause has a subject and has a predicate. Okay, the independent clause has a subject and has a predicate. And they're separated by conjunctions. The clauses are separated by conjunctions or commas. Okay, Yusuf Yusri, can you tell me what are the conjunctions that we're going to study today?
Hello, Mister.
Hello, Yusuf.
And but or.
And, but, or. Thank you, Yusuf, very much. So here,
Thank you. Bye.
now, Yusuf, can you tell me what do we mean by but? And what do we mean by or? And what do we mean by and? Yazan.
To join.
Yazan.
Idea.
What, Yusuf?
To join related idea. And.
Okay, just a moment. Yazan.
Yes, Mr. So,
Good
I
morning.
don't, good morning, Mr. So, I don't know about but I know or and. So can I
Okay,
say,
tell me about or.
okay, or is to something that you choose from it,
Very good.
like choice, yeah.
Yes, great, very good. Who knows about and? Who knows about and?
I know about and but.
Okay, but you answered way too much today. Hamza Akram, what do you think? Can you give me a hand?
Yeah, so and I think means another thing.
Yes, so it means,
Another thing. Addition.
right? But what about
Yes.
but? Who can tell me?
Is that for
Muhammad Hanif.
Master, to compare?
Muhammad Hanif, are you here?
Yes, Mister.
Here. What about but?
Maybe like.
I like chicken, but my brother doesn't like it. So here, what does it show?
It's like you would have to oppose the opinion.
Very good. It shows
Contradiction.
contradiction, or
What's a contradiction?
the opposite.
Okay.
Okay, contradiction or opposing, or aims for the choice and for the addition, right? So this is
Mister, can you send this document? Can you send this
I
document?
always send it. I always send it, Bara. I always send it. Okay. So this is our lesson for today. It's an easy lesson, a nice one. I hope you understood it. It's very easy. Now, as we know, let's revise what we had again. Let's revise everything again. We have a simple subject and a simple predicate. In some other sentences, we have compound subject and a simple predicate. How do we know it's a compound subject or a simple subject? We see that there is more than one subject. If we have more than one subject, so it's called a compound subject. If we have more than one predicate, it's called compound predicate. But Mr., sometimes there is a compound subject and a compound predicate. I tell you, yes, of course. That's when we have two subjects and two predicates, okay? And we have a conjunction in between. This is called a compound sentence. A compound sentence is a sentence that has two simple sentences plus a conjunction. Let's write it down. So here, let's make it a compound sentence is a
Mister, you can say a compound sentence contains two simple sentences.
yes, joined together by a conjunction. So
Mister, I signed
compound
for your
sentence,
question in the
two
chat.
simple sentences joined together by a conjunction. Okay, so easy. What do you think? Yeah.
Mister, can you go up for a minute? Can you go up for a minute?
Yep. Okay.
Yes, you can now.
So we have three conjunctions in this lesson. They are and, but, or. Okay. Those make, or we use those conjunctions to make the compound sentence. Okay. We can't remove a conjunction from the compound sentence. We absolutely can't. If we remove the conjunction, it will be two simple sentences, right? What do you think? If we removed but here and put full stop here, what do you think? Walid plays football, Muhammad eats a snack. They are two simple sentences that are not related. But if we add but, now they are related. Okay, there's a connection between them. That Walid is not like Muhammad. Okay, so the conjunctions are here. Let's go to the booklet here. Who can read? Who can read?
Me, Hamza Hassan.
Can you read?
Mister, I didn't answer today.
Who are you?
I'm Omar Bassiouni.
Oh, really, Omar? You didn't answer. Come on.
Yeah,
Okay, Omar, tell me, what's a compound subject?
a compound subject is like compound subject is two subjects
Very good. Joined by?
joined by conjunction.
Very good, great. Yusuf Yusri, can you tell me what's a compound predicate?
Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Compound predicate two verbs.
Two predicates, yes?
Yes.
Huh? They are what? What's wrong with them? Huh. Joined by a conjunction. Joined by
Conjunction.
conjunction. Very good. Muhammad Hussein,
Yes, Mr.
huh? Tell me, what's a compound sentence? Huh?
Compound sentence.
Yes, what's the compound sentence? Look here.
A compound sentence is two simple sentences joined together by a conjunction.
Yes, this is exactly what it is. Okay, so thank you for this amazing period. I hope you enjoyed and learned. I'll see you again next period. Thank you, guys. Bye.